Ms. Avenue's office. I'm sorry, Ms. Avenue can't take your call right now. She is out training dolphins how to deliver pizzas to houseboats. Maggie, you have an art emergency. Well, Miss Avenue requests that everything be put into writing, and if you send it, I will make sure that she'll get it. Fantastic. Maggie with an art emergency. Have a wonderful day.
Maggie. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I got a mysterious message from Maggie. It's a big job, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a little shook. Crime scene photographer down in Baltimore. She needed a favor. Wanted me up in Staten Island to pick up a Strasky painting. I'll have to walk all night. It's gonna take like 3 days to get to the Staten Island ferry. But you know, why not? I mean, we worked together out west years ago, and we have a history of sending each other manufactured goods. Eva, she said, I have a favor to ask you. I'm interested in this painting that is for sale on Staten Island.
All passengers must depart the ferry at this time. Passengers wishing to make the return trip must exit into the terminal and enter the waiting room to await the next ferry.
I collect the works of this particular artist, as in I don't really collect them, and this would only be my third painting of his. Well, I'm trying to collect. Most of his paintings are sold for over $1,000, and this one is only $300. Okay, first of all, I don't understand how Abraham Strasky paintings are going for so cheap. Like, this man survived a concentration camp. He goes on to paint rabbis from his childhood, and you're selling these for... I sell paintings for more than $1,000. Like, I don't deserve to sell art. What? That's so bizarre to me. Like, I feel like any Holocaust museum would want to buy those paintings up. Do they not know about this guy? Has no one tried to sell these to a Holocaust museum? I imagine they have funding. That's not a Jewish joke. I just imagine they have funding for that.
Yeah, I usually shop at thrift stores, and I was at a thrift store, and I saw the painting that I have up on the wall. It was something like 676, I don't remember, 600 and something, which was way out of my price range, and I was poor at that, or like budget restricted at that time, so I couldn't afford it, and I had to, this particular thrift store goes through, it has different color tags, and the tags go through a cycle, so on the weekend, the yellow tags will be on sale. The next weekend, green tags are on sale, whatever. You have to wait long enough till like it goes from like on sale for 25 to on sale for 50% off. So I waited until this painting was 50% off, and I went looking for it, and it wasn't fucking there. Like, I looked everywhere. I was like, "Where's the painting? Where's?" And I went to the front counter, and I was like, "Look, guys, I've been waiting like a month and like 45 days even to buy this painting. Where is it?" And one lady said, "Oh, they moved it upstairs." And then as soon as she said it, she gasped, because I think she realized that one of her colleagues was trying to buy it with their discount. And as soon as she had mentioned that it was upstairs, I was like, oh, fuck, it's mine. And I bought it. I didn't even feel bad about it. I was like, it's coming home, me. Finders keepers. I dragged it out to the bus stop since I didn't have a car. And I sat it there and waited for the bus and put it on the bus and gave everyone an art lesson who was willing to talk to me. And and then I moved it down to Washington for a little bit because it's safer. I mean, I wasn't home a lot. I live in Baltimore and I wasn't home a lot. And since I wasn't home a lot and this house was pretty much empty most of the time, I thought it was safer in my office. We have cameras, it locks, it's better temperature for the painting, like all that stuff. And it was there for like years. Then the pandemic happened and that was not a big deal. I still left it there. It was still a better environment for the painting in terms of like air conditioning and whatnot. And then the riot happened. And then after the riot, they made this thing called the Green Zone and they expanded it outside of the White House and whatnot. And it included my office. And I thought, look, first of all, I don't know what the crazy Trumpsters are going to do. Second of all, the guy who painted this painting was stuck in a concentration camp, and he's lucky that he survived long enough to paint and get old and die old. I just didn't think his painting belonged there in the Green Zone. So I went down there on a train with my little mask, and I picked it up, and I got a margarita with my friend after that, and then I brought it back to Baltimore, and it's in Baltimore now.
I always travel early because of traffic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice. Okay. So this is the original painting.
Yes.
Oh, how nice. Okay, so I didn't bring cash. I figured I could just send you money right now, some sort of wired way, unless there's because we never discussed that. I think.
Can you do I don't know, PayPal?
Yeah. Do you have PayPal then?
Yeah, my wife can do it right now.
Gonna hit my fucking feds.
Nice. So you're like do you consider yourself an art collector?
I would like to be, but I can't afford to be one. I'm like a thrift store art collector. I buy what I don't know if you can see this stuff. It's not worth anything to anyone because it's not valuable. Like it doesn't have any name. There's no name brand value to it. But I buy the art that's pretty at thrift stores because it's cheaper. And then most of these I did drag on the bus. Like pretty much just the bigger ones I for sure dragged on the bus. And it looks nice. It makes my house look like a museum, but nobody famous is on my walls except for Strosky.
At what price do you feel like an art collector should be collecting art at to consider themselves an art collector?
I think art collectors generally have way more money than I do, and they can buy extremely nice stuff. And yeah, I think they can throw down like anywhere from like 5,000 to 20,000 and not care. And that is not my life. Like I don't have that luxury. I've got to buy what I find at thrift stores that's cheap because that's all I can afford and justify. Really, not like my paycheck's not massive. But if this is the small thing that I can do, then I'm gonna do it.
So you consider yourself maybe more like thrifter than art collector? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, for sure. More thrifter than art collector. Thrifter who stumbled into art collecting this particular artist.